So, before we start writing the script on our system, we need the following. First is a text editor for PHP or an IDE where we can write our code. Second is we need a MySQL pre-installed and configured. Then we need PHP installed on our system. And at last we need XAMPP or XAMPP to set up a server locally on our system.
तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं.
So I will open the PHP tags and then we will declare some variable, of which the first is server name, which is the local host. Then we will declare the username, which is root, and then we will declare the password, which is the default password, and then we have DB name, that is database name, which is test. Now I will tell you how to see the name of the database that we want. Click start, go to MySQL command line, enter your password, type show databases, it will show the list of databases that we have, among which we want to use the test database that we have created recently. We can also see if the database is empty or it has some data. We will type show tables, and it will show the list of tables. As you can see, I have already created a table which is my guest in this database. Natively, we can use my PHP admin. We can type the address, the local host, my PHP admin, and then we can see the list of databases in the side panel where we can see the test database. Also, you can go and click to the user accounts to check the users that we have for the database. We can see the root username here, and the password is no, so no password is assigned. You can also alternatively check the name of databases and the privileges we have. Now there is a simple way to establish the connection. We will declare a variable $con mysqli underscore connect. It shows in the suggestion. So we will first give the server name, then the username, then we will give the password, and then we will give the DB name, that is database name. Now we will check if the connection is been established or not. We will use mysqli underscore connect underscore error. This will help us to verify if the connection has been made or not. If there is an error in connection, we will echo failed to connect and then provide exit. And if the connection is successful, we will echo the message that connection success. Let me just quickly check the code. Let me add the semicolons here. See, does the code works? We will open the Chrome and quickly type the address localhost / the folder which I have given my PHP. It says connection success. This was the one method we can use for connecting PHP script to database. Now we will see the second method to connect the code using PHP. For this, we will remove this code. We will create a try block here. We will declare a variable $con. We will be using an object oriented method. We will use PDO, which is the functionality provided by PHP itself. Then we will give MySQL host which is the server name. Then we will give the DB name, which is the DB name here, and then we will give the username, which is the username here, and then we will provide the password. Now we will be checking if the connection has been made or not. For this we will set $con to PDO values using set attribute. This will automatically catch the error. We will use here the automated error mode, which is ATTR error mode, and then we will use PDO for exception. Then we will echo the message that the connection is success. That's it for the try block. Now we will going to the catch block. We will use the PDO exception, which will tell us the error that we have, and we will catch it in $E. Then we will echo the message that error in the connection. We will concat the error message with the exception that we have stored in $E using get message. That's it for the code. Now we will check the code. We will open the browser. I will quickly type the address where the file is stored, localhost, the codeflex folder, and the db.php. It says connection success. That's it. Thank you.